Yes, hello everyone. I just like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to tell my story of what is going on in my life. Um, Me and my original dad, and then my mother and my brother, we live in Denison, Texas together. And then it was at the house in 2000 since when me and my brother were born on a different year because my brother, he is younger than me, and my dad and my mom are older than me because my childhood was pretty good because I just really think at first of my mom and dad, they seemed pretty okay. Everything seemed okay. But when my dad is an alcoholic, he really is an alcoholic and he wasn't here on a regular basis. My mom and my dad Brian has been having big time problems and they used to fight like cats and dogs, and until then everything is going downhill. My mom divorced my dad, and then my mother, she was a single mother, and then she was raising me like she was raising me and my brother all by herself. And a few years later Jamie just came in and helps her to believe in love again, because I just know why I got jealous with my dad. Because he is having fun with my sister because he loves my sister more than me. And I really just grew up with jealousy because at Christmas time I really saw him, but I saw him like like Christmas, not Thanksgiving or not my birthday. But he came to see me on my birthday because I really know that I haven't seen him more often. But if my dad comes here, this is what I'm going to say to him. I just know what you done to my mother. You know what you done to my mother, and then you really left us and my mother. And God might be letting me not see you again. Because of all this, you know what you did was wrong. You are just an alcoholic, and this is not okay. I got jealous because you had fun with my sister more than me. And guess what? I just hoping that God tells me not to see you again. Because I hope that God will let me spend the life with my mom. And Jamie, because he is better than you. And then my father will ask, um, why is Jamie a better father than me? And I'll be saying, because you are no good father to this. Because if you ever wanted to, um, if you ever wanted to not to speak to my mother again, don't ever speak to my mother again. Because of this, I hope that bad things are going to happen to you. And then my father will ask me, why do you want bad things to happen to me? And I said, you'll be with my sister as long as you want. so I never have to see you again. But imagine that I could be saying this, and then my father was gonna go crazy, and then he'll and he was going. I mean, like a complete lunatic. Because if I don't want to see him again, that's fine. I just wanted to spend a life with my brother and my mother and then my father. My brother Nathan was having a cold, but he's doing a little bit better than yesterday. But it was until that his medicine that looks like a band-aid and maybe it just will heal. Because I just know the same thing that happened to me. I thought it was last year. Because last year I was having my cold and I really survived taking the meds and drink the Gatorade drinks. Because I know what's going on in my life. Because I just noticed that I've been heartbroken and sad and angry most of my life. But before the madness and sadness and fearness, there was also like sunshine and happiness. But either though, they were just like trying to write a book. Because I wish I can write a book on what's been going on in my life and I'm thinking what has been going on in my life. But in my mind, I was thinking that I was going to talk to God and then said, "Please help me, God. Why do you want my dad to leave us?" Like he's a no good father to me. Like Ryan is never a good father to me. Hmm. But he tried to be a good father to me. But he failed. And imagine while I'm saying this that I hear God's voice whispering. Like, "Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I will repay." And even though that I was super angry because I'll never see my dad again, and I just hope that I'll never have to speak to him again. But I will never visit him again. And then here I am. I'm at 23 years old, and my brother is at 22 years old. And I'm going on 24 on my birthday. My birthday is like December 30th, 2000, and it was almost 24 years ago that I was born. And before I was born, my Aunt Leanne passed away before I was there. And I just noticed that something has been going on in our lives. But is there something going on in your life? If there is something going on in your life, please write a story and think about what's going on in your life. Because here we are, as we're getting older. Because of all this, it is time for something new. And I know what we've been going through. Might be the time for something new.